Hello, and thank you for joining me for this Wednesday wellness chat. This is serious, and I see way too many people taking this topic and pushing it off, giving it the, yeah, I'll get to it later. We don't have a later, and I want to explain why. I'm grateful that you're here. I'm Dr. Michelle Fritsch with Propel Comprehensive Wellness, and twice a month, we bring you a Wednesday wellness chat on a topic that we feel is so important. Your life, your future, your longevity, and your purpose. Today, we're going to talk about coulda, shoulda, woulda. And I think we all have some of those, but I have to tell you, we planned this prior to the election, and this is so incredibly important here in the days following the election. But putting that aside, let me ask you, how much of your time are you spending thinking with regrets? Thinking about things that have happened in the past that you wish could be different. And again, coulda, shoulda, woulda, would have done things different. Wish you'd known then what you know now. How much of your time are you thinking about things that really bother you, but are far from your control? There are things that are happening in your house, in your city, in your country, in the world, that you just really don't have a direct way to have any influence over those. Does your worry and your fret impact your sleep? I talk to more and more people that events have them so upset, they're not sleeping well. What about the holiday season? Do the thoughts of the holidays bring you stress, whether it's all the logistics, all of the steps you need to take, getting the house clean, planning for travel? Does that bring you stress or joy or some sort of mixture? And let's dive into the politics. In the last few days, I've talked to people who are cautiously optimistic. I've talked to people who are completely flabbergasted, who are almost in shock because the outcome was not what they anticipated. People who are deeply worried, feeling unsafe or unafraid. Talking with people who are Russian friends, Arab friends, Jewish friends, who see implications and things are already happening in parts of the world that impact them and their families, and what is the impact now of further change. So let's go through the coulda, shoulda, wouldas in your life. What is happening? What is stealing your thought process and your time and vast amounts of your energy that you can't control? And let's talk about why this is so serious and why we can't put this off for later. When we stay in a chronically stressed mode, which data is showing that almost all people are right now, when we stay in that chronically stressed mode, it has vast effects on our entire body. Here's just a few high level. When you're chronically stressed, it leads to inflammation, inflammatory cytokines, these inflammatory messengers in your body go into overdrive. When they do that, your heart works harder, your blood sugar goes higher, your response to insulin goes down. All of that puts you at risk of heart disease and diabetes, and then that can lead to neuropathy and vision changes. Like, the implications throughout your body are very big. In addition, all of this stress definitely increases the number of people struggling with depression and the number of people struggling with anxiety at various levels. That can be debilitating. It can be a nuisance, but we can't ignore it any longer. And then all of that stress actually weakens your immune system. So if you stay in this stress mode, flu and colds and all those viruses out there, COVID and other things, are more likely to find you and take up residence. So if you want to stay strong with your immune system, we've got to battle the stress. And then even longer term effects, this chronic stress, weakened immune system over periods of time actually increases our risk of cancer and dementia. And I know that you want no part of either of those. So we can't ignore this any longer. It is truly serious. So what can we do? How do we get proactive about this? How do we not put it off to think about it later, think that it's no big deal? Everybody's stressed, so obviously it's okay. Let's get rid of that thinking and let's turn it into can, should, will. So go back through your list of regrets, list of stresses. Actually, before we do that, let's just take some of those deep breaths. There are a number of ways that you can battle that stress. And with the level of things going on around us, you might have to be really purposeful about it. But when you feel it ramping up, it's amazing how your breathing can affect your stress levels, can bring down your heart rate, can allow your brain to think more clearly. If you're in a stressful environment, see what you could do to get out of that stressful environment. A lot of people do things that involve fidgets, just something that you can kind of play with. It helps relieve the stress. Go outside if it's not too cold. Take your shoes off and walk in the grass. That actually has been shown to reduce stress. Or better yet, just be outside. Go for a walk in the woods. Rather than keep the stress and keep working through it and keep working through it, and I'll deal with it tomorrow, I'll deal with it next week, I'll deal with it next year. Allow your body to do what it needs to decompress. Lower those cytokine levels. Don't let them wreak havoc in your body. You have control over that. You don't have control over a lot of the other stuff, but you do have control over that. So I challenge you to really dive into ways to manage your stress. Then, when your brain is calmer and you can make better decisions of all the things you're thinking about, which ones are in your sphere of influence? If you're thinking about things of the past, what are steps you could take to perhaps rectify? If you feel guilt, if you feel sorry for certain things, if you wish you had done them differently, what are positive steps you could take to let others that were impacted know that? That could actually make you feel better, and it could maybe relieve them of some sort of level of guilt. This surprised me so greatly. It's the year I turned 40. So we're talking over 15 years ago. There was an opportunity for a birthday party for me, and someone didn't come. And I knew where they were. I knew that they had something else going on. I thought nothing about it. And just recently, that person apologized. She's carried guilt for not being at that party for all of these years. It wasn't even on my mind. But she's carried that as a coulda, shoulda, woulda for all of these years. I think we could all get some release for releasing those things. Speaking with a man who was horribly abused by his father, horribly abused by his father. And his mother was still apologizing for that 60 some years later. And he was able to talk with her and say, Mom, actually, my life has taken directions and done good things for other people, and opportunities have arisen because of the way my life started. I release you of that guilt. There is no guilt to carry. A lot of positive things came from it. I'm now a strong person. I'm a strong person of great faith. Mom, you don't have to worry about this anymore. And for the next 2 weeks, he describes, and his siblings describe, that she was just the happiest they've ever seen her. And then she passed away. And he's so glad that he was able to release her of all of that guilt she was carrying around. So rather than carry it around and let us let the past beat us up. Find the things you can do something positive about and do those things. If you should have done something, go ahead and do it now if it's within your realm of possibility. And then when you think about, wow, you know what? I've let stress really impact my health in negative ways. I'm in pain all of the time. You might have irritable bowel syndrome. You might have chronic headaches. You might find it difficult to sleep. You might feel like the clarity of your thinking is just not at all what it could be. You can take back control of those things, but it's purposeful. It's getting on top of your health. It's knowing what are your risk factors, knowing what are those things that are holding you back. So I want to tell you, we're aware of that. It's why we built Propel Comprehensive Wellness. And we know that by yourself, it can feel overwhelming. Oh my goodness, so many pieces, so many things I should do. I don't know where to start, so I'm not going to do any of it. We see that all the time. We also know how busy you are. So we purposefully built Propel so that you can spend 3 minutes at a time. We make it tangible and we make it doable in just 3 minutes at a time. Do this little bit, walk away, come back tomorrow, do the next little bitty bit. Go away, come back tomorrow, do the next little bitty bit. We get it. We know how busy you are. You missed 3 days, no big deal. It's going to take you 10 minutes to catch up. So we encourage you to give yourself this opportunity to not let more time go by, not ignore this. It's very serious. If you want a long, healthy future, you've got to get on top of this stress. And I'm not trying to stress you out, telling you to get on top of your stress, but you can't ignore it. So we offer you a gift. This, if you go to propelyourwellness.com/health access. So again, propelyourwellness.com/health access. You'll find the package, the modules that very specifically help you get on top of your health, get on top of all of this stress that is around you, be more proactive in how you prepare for doctor visits, navigate doctor visits, get others involved in supporting you on your health journey, get rid of that baggage of all the things you're carrying around. You might feel like you hurt somebody and they don't even remember that it happened. So the health package helps you really take tangible baby steps toward a brighter future. And if you use the code HEALTH, how easy is that? Health with a capital H. Use the code HEALTH, you'll save 25%. We want to make this affordable, manageable, and accessible for you this holiday season. So quick recap. Coulda, shoulda, woulda tears us down. All that regret, all that stress really wreaks havoc on everything about our life and our body. But we can turn that around. There are very tangible, positive steps. And the first one is, as you're heading into however you're navigating the news that's coming out about elections or the world or the holidays that are coming, remember the stress techniques, stress reduction techniques we've talked about. And if you want to know more, please contact me. We've got a vast bucket of options to share with you to help you manage that stress. Please don't put it off. I'm so grateful you joined me today, and I would be glad to take any questions.